Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wherever you're from, hello and welcome to Find Your Alpha podcast once again. We're talking business, creativity, innovation, technology. We're talking money, and brand personality today with the one and only Ijeoma Amagwula of EJ Works, right?
Yeah, EJ
Okay,
Works.
so welcome to
Thank you,
the podcast.
Nicola. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Awesome.
Yes.
So, I asked a question off camera. I'm going to
Okay.
ask that question again. What is important to you?
Okay, so most important to me in running a business is to make profits. To make profits and also to cut impacts while making profits. Yeah, so that's most
Say it
important.
the way you told me now. Let people hear that it's okay. It's okay. Say
It's
it.
to make money.
Thank you.
It's to
Because
make
at the end
money.
of the day, like I say, man must work.
Yes, now. Yes.
And so you love making money as a creative. How have you been able to do that?
Well, so when I first started, it was not easy. I would say that because people always think that the creative part of our business is we shouldn't just make money, we should go with passion. So I had to learn the hard way. Gladly, I had quite a number of mentors to mentor me with it, but I had to put structure. I continue and always try to put structure in my business. So doing that, I can make money steadily.
And so now you've gone into how to teaching people how to make money, or
Yes.
say teaching creatives how to make money
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Does that involve scaling scaling your business, or does that involve scaling, or does that just involve, look, whether or not you go beyond this country or this state to another state or this realm to another realm, first of all, understand the metrics
Yes.
and the dynamics of
Of it.
making money and keeping money.
Yes, I'm multiplying money.
And
I'm multiplying money. Yes, please.
so what's the transition?
So I currently started teaching people how to make money, especially creatives, through the platform Creative Connect. And we're majorly focused on teaching people how to put structure in place. Now, structure sounds like a very big word.
It's very big.
It is a very big word, especially when I had to start doing the breakdown. So we have to first find out, because sometimes I realize that it's also a mindset thing. You have to know that you can actually make money from what you're doing, right? So we started off with a mindset thing. We said, yes, definitely. We think about growth, expansion, because we don't just want to be in one small location at Lagos or somewhere. We want to think global. How can I move from Lagos to Abuja to New York to Canada? How can I do these things? So we try to dissect from in structuring, from hiring to legal to growth and expansion to building a team. It's quite a lot, but we do that one by one. So it has been an amazing journey,
I want to segue into the idea of building a personal brand as your business model.
Okay.
You mentioned that you work a lot with brand personalities,
Yes.
right? And these are big named people, high net worth people who understand the importance of the brand that they are.
Yeah.
And because you can be an artist but not know that you're a brand.
Yes.
And not treat yourself as a brand. And so people cannot treat you as a brand. So and I think that it's probably a flaw or a void in the creative space, in the mind of a creative person, that hang on a second, I am a brand.
Yes.
And it is okay for me to be a strong brand and
Yes.
to build my business model on
On the
that.
brand, yes.
So can you just give some lessons about building a strong personal brand as your business model?
Okay. So when it comes to personal brand, as the name implies, personal, it has to be about you rather than everybody. Because one thing I realized with creative is they want to try to copy what's the latest thing right now. Okay, what's
Yep.
trending? Should I wear this outfit? Should I talk like this? Should I push out these kind of videos? Sometimes most creative might not even know what they are doing, but it is trending and they want to do it right now. So what I can advise is, when it comes to personal branding, you have to do you. Do say who you are, talk about your journey, talk about what you're currently doing, how you're currently doing it, and you can just accelerate from there. Also, putting a personal brand with creative, attaching it to like an artist and all. It is at this age and time, a lot of people want to trust. They want to see a person. Right. They want to relate to
they
a
want
person.
to see a face.
Exactly. So you want to put yourself in that light, because I realized that when I started talking about our brand more, people started relating it to it more. People could put a face to it, and it might not necessarily be me.
Right.
It might be someone that works in a company with me, but people always want to see a face behind it. They always want to know a brand voice. They want to hear in a direction that everybody wants to hear, right? So advice, put yourself out there, talk about what you do. I know most of what people would say, or how am I supposed to start with this personal branding, is like the in thing now. Talk about what you're facing, what you're currently doing, how you're transitioning to something, and yeah, you can you figure it out from there, really. Yeah.
So people think that I don't know, maybe they do. Some people may think that there's a lot of pressure, especially with social media. You know, you start off, you're posting, maybe you post twice a week, or maybe once a week, or you hardly ever post. Next thing you know, some other friend is posting and they're going viral, and you're thinking that's the way to go. You don't understand the metrics and the dynamics of how to do it, and you know, how to keep your social media engagement and build your following. And then you think, oh, now I've got the following, what do I do with them? Next? You know, what next? Do you feel like there's a lot of pressure, basically, for people to, like you said, wants to copy and do like others, not necessarily finding what works for them?
Okay. Definitely there's pressure. Sometimes I feel the pressure too. I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing next? Oh, A is doing this, B is doing this. What exactly am I doing next? So definitely there's pressure. But almost every time, what I try to do is I try to go back to my drawing board. Why is Ijeoma doing this? And I always try to think long term.
Right.
Because I've realized that in this creative space, someone can trend last week. Doesn't mean the person would stay there and trend in 2 months. Right? We've seen musical artists bring out a song and they blow for a year,
yes.
and in the next 5 years we hear nothing. They're almost going in extinct, right? So I'm thinking of impact. What can I steadily do that will create impact for me? So I understand that the pressure is real. It is real. But I always try to, I'll always say, I am my competition. I want to be better than I was yesterday, than I am now. So I try to look at what I can do consistently.
Consistency. Consistency.
Yeah.
And you know what I find is that whether or not you're posting 5 times or you're posting 2 times, are you posting consistently? Because at the end of the day, I believe that people will gravitate towards whatever content you're trying to put out, whatever message you're trying to sell, if it's consistent.
Yes.
And they will stay with it if it's consistent. Where you lose them is where today I've posted, this week, I've created something. Next week, I don't. For the next 2 weeks, I can't be bothered, or maybe life takes a hold of me and, I don't have the time.
People won't trust you.
People won't trust you. People won't stay with you.
They won't trust you to show up.
Exactly.
They won't trust you to show up.
Exactly. How important is showing up? Showing up for
yourself.
Yourself.
Well, again, you have to be better than who you were yesterday. You have to be better, and that will require you consistently showing up. Right? So think of it, right? If I'm a photographer, I'm a full-time photographer. I can't remember if people that shot animals was an in thing 5 years ago.
Right.
Imagine me saying that I'm an animal photographer, right? It sounds very, how many people are here?
Nature and wildlife.
How many people are doing this? What am I doing? But imagine if you stayed consistent with that. You would have built a name for yourself right now, and you'll be the thought leader in that aspect. Right? And you get better at your craft. That's one thing about consistent. You get better at your craft. You would want to do more. You will want to, again, you are your own competition. You want to be better at that thing, right? So yeah. you show up.
Yeah, you better show up. Because the truth is that you show up for yourself or nobody will show up for you.
Nobody can show up for you.
Nobody
Really.
can show up for you. Nobody can make those decisions for you.
It's solely yours.
It is solely yours. So you capture personalities.
Yes.
And I think that there is a way that you as a photographer have to think and see life for you to be able to capture the essence of a personality.
Yes.
And what for you, what is that for you?
Well, so because we at Ijeworks Media, we capture majorly people and brands with their personalities. We try to make human beings beautiful creature.
A special.
A special. So we try to understand people. We first of all try to understand. I have to be confident I know myself enough,
Right.
to even know someone, right? How can I know myself enough? Because in me finding myself, I can help others find themselves, right? So, so most times people just say, "Oh, I just want to take a headshot." It's more than that. How do you want people to feel about you when they see that picture? What story do you want to tell just by seeing that particular picture? So that is how people tend to, when we have conversations with these people during our consultation calls, we understand how they want to be seen, how they want to be perceived. And that is how it helps. Most of the time, even during the shoots, we get to understand them more. What are they trying to impact? What are they trying to say right now in their community to help with that? Yes.
And how do you deal with difficult clients? And can you share a story that without mentioning names? Can you share?
I would definitely not mention names.
Can you share a story about what that situation was and how you dealt with it?
Okay. No particular one comes to mind right now, but first of all, I'm a Christian, so I have to pray to God because He's the only one that will give me direction. Also, we try to understand what they want, because the anger or the difficulty might not be coming from, we definitely know it's not coming from our end. The person might just want to be difficult. We've had scenarios whereby we do hours of shoots and then the person says, "Oh, I don't like any of the pictures. What are we going to do about it?" And the next thing is, "Oh, do you want to do a refund?" Like from the client.
Right.
Like, no, definitely not.
We've worked.
Definitely not. So we try to understand again. We always have conversations. And in as much as it's, to be honest, right, it's the client, it's your work, it's the client's work. We're not doing projects, it's your work. So we try as much as possible to satisfy you. Everything, not like we're going to be spoon feeding you. We understand our crafts, but we also try as much as possible to satisfy you. Maybe like we have 5% out of 100 clients that are not satisfied. Because
really you can't really make everyone happy. And people come with their own baggages and come with their own
and they expect
situations.
you to solve everything for them, and it's not possible. It's not possible. So.
Do you feel like creatives, because they're so passionate about what they do, they tend to want to, and also because they're looking for maybe some level of affirmation, some level of acknowledgement and recognition for who they are, what they do. Do you find like sometimes they maybe want to over please and overcompensate, their clients?
Oh, definitely. We I see that every time. So imagine, let me just give some instance. I have a package of 1 million naira. We've had creative give everything. Oh, I'm going to give you a photo book. I'm going to give you a frame. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you. They want to just ensure that the clients can see that money I'm paying has
value.
Do you get it? Has a lot of things. Like imagine me saying, "Oh, I charge 1 million naira and you get 2 pictures." So some creatives what's happening here? Like all that money for just 2 pictures.
Wait, do you really charge 1 million naira for 2 pictures?
Right now.
Let me calculate.
Right now, no, we don't. But to that extent, right? So we're seeing people, creatives, want to overly compensate. They want to give everything and I think that the picture that we take already is doing that. The impact that the pictures have is doing that. At some point when I was taking a lot of tech founders, we had a 90% rate that every time we took someone's headshot, they would get funding.
Interesting.
I was so proud of it. Like, I was, every single time we took their headshots in 2 months, 3 months. So we're known for, go to EJ Works, you would get funding in the tech space, right?
That's a fantastic brand.
Yes. Yeah. So
Something.
the picture already has its own impact, right? Imagine, someone came to me at that point and I'm doing everything I shouldn't have done.
Right.
So just understand the value you are giving.
The value that you are bringing.
Exactly.
As well.
Sometimes people would tend to undervalue you, but you have to go back. This is what I am giving.
But where do you think that comes from? This concept of overcompensating and sort of undercutting yourself because you are overcompensating. Where does it come from?
I think with creatives, it comes when you have not invested in yourself.
Right.
So it's also mindset thing. Think of, for an instance, if I have done a class, if I have invested in the class of 1 million naira, I can charge for 1 million.
Yes, I will charge 2 million.
Exactly. Because I have invested in myself. I know that, this class was worth that money. Definitely. So creatives, they do not invest in themselves. They want to go for everything freebie. I can see it on the YouTube. They have not really invested in themselves enough for them to ask for that money.
I mean, attending free workshops and things like that and watching videos online is great. It means that you are in some way, concerned and committed to your growth.
Yes, you are.
But I think the real commitment starts when you begin to pay for
your
classes
pocket.
and workshops and trainings that that you will not get in a free class.
You won't get there are a lot of classes that I have attended that was definitely fully paid, and what they say in those classes, you will never see it on YouTube. That's what creatives feel. I know you can get a lot from YouTube, but you can't get everything.
You can't get everything.
You can't get experience from your mentors on YouTube. They would not give you the in thing on YouTube. So yes, creatives, please invest in yourself. Invest in yourself.
So if you were going to say and announce yourself as an alpha female. Ooh. Sexy, sassy, colorful, confident, all of that. What makes you alpha?
Do you want a sentence or a word?
I want you to say it however you feel it.
Okay. What makes me alpha? I am a very confident. I'm a very confident, bold woman. I am a risk taker. I think that's what makes me alpha.
And have all your risks paid off?
No, they haven't. No, they haven't at all. No, I've seen shiggy. No, they haven't. But I've become a better person. I know what not to do.
Right.
Yes. So I've gone through that part. I know, I can't take this part again. I can go through this way. But I'm so happy for the risks I have taken.
Because it's about learning, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
We're so afraid of failing. So afraid of being told it's not good enough.
Yes, people are so scared to, what will people say? How will I portray it as? Is one thing that people are scared of.
To people who are afraid of just getting up and going or waiting for that perfect moment, the perfect condition, the money is plenty, the location is there, I have investments and funding. So people who are just waiting for that perfect moment that will never come, and so because it never comes, you never get up and do, what do you have to say to them?
The perfect moment never comes. The perfect moment starts when you start. It starts when you start. Especially if you live in Nigeria. There's nothing like delayed gratification right now.
No.
Start now. Do it now. Because a lot of people so I want to start a YouTube video. I don't have a camera. I don't have light set up. I don't know what to say. But you have a lot of things you can do with what you have. Start with what you have. Start even with the tiniest thing. Put down your ideas. One thing I have learned is it's not the people that have the ideas that go. It's people that execute those ideas. So everybody, when you have ideas and before you think about it or do something, if you go online, you realize that someone has already done
it. Yes.
So imagine. So just start. don't think about it too much. Don't think about what will happen if you feel you have started. You're different from the person that is just thinking about it. Yes.
Well, you heard from Ijeoma. Start. Don't be afraid. And even if you are afraid, do it afraid.
Yes.
And that, I think, is how we end this conversation. It's been amazing. Thank you, Ijeoma.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for bringing your yellow bright lights to my set.
I'm like, what?
And I hope that you're inspired. Look, these conversations are supposed to inspire you. They're supposed to inspire you, not expire you, and also make you aspire to be better, aspire to do better. Because I always say, do more, be more, live more, and then you can have more as well. But everything comes in stages, everything comes in moments. So enjoy each moment while it lasts, and hopefully you get, you're better off, and you're better off as a person for the next moment that you want to catch. So thank you, Ijeoma.
Thank you for
You're
having
watching
me.
Find Your Alpha podcast, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.